I think one unique thing that we try to do is that we try to humanize every individual. Humanizing enemies, humanizing gangbangers, humanizing even politicians, humanizing every individual in order for in order for maybe our community to actually grow and progress, right? So one thing that we do is that we first of all we humanize our students. That's the first thing. We humanize them, right? And we actually give them what they are looking for. And what they're looking for is trust, is looking up looking up at someone that can actually help them become better. But I think that since they're teenagers, they get influenced by very negative forces out there. And what we try to do is we try for them to learn new things and unlearn what they have learned, right? So that's part of what it's called, our model that's called proxies, right? But we believe that every student has the opportunity for a higher education. You were saying something about the student that he feels that the CPS, right? And maybe I'm targeting or maybe not, but the CPS or public schools try to, to forget about them. They drop them, they expel them, right? They do different techniques in order for them to get rid of these kind of students that have problems and they need solutions, right? So what we try to do is that we try to reintegrate justice in their own lives, day to day. Concept of you, the teacher, being a mentor to these students, but a mentor, right? Mentor is very specific in the sense that you're gonna help these students, be structured, be disciplined, be organized, right? And also, you're gonna learn from them. So it's a balance of learning between the teacher, the instructor, the mentor, and the students. But within that familia, we touch a lot of issues of their own personal lives, drug usage, family problems, sexual abuse, poverty, right? These are the things that students, and we need to be very clear. These concepts, right? These problems, students deal with. They deal with sexual abuse. So how is it possible for a student that's going through sexual abuse be able to be proficient or be able to be a straight A student? It's impossible. It will be hard, but there's a lot of obstacles that the student has to face to become that, right? So within these familias, we try to do that. We create a community. We create what is a familia, family, right?
Yeah.
And to be clear, I am not. I never lived. You will say, oh, this guy, he comes from this background. I don't, right? I'm from Mexico, but my family structure is very it's very structured in the sense that I had all these emotional structures that nothing fell apart, and I was able to become successful, right? To a point, right? Because there's still a lot more to go. But I didn't face a lot of issues that our students are going through, that our youth are going through, right? So it has been a very, very strong, very difficult, and it has been a learning experience because I have been able to understand problems that as a youth I was not able to. I was in the idea that if I was able to do it, everyone can do it. If I was able to pass every class, everyone can pass every class. But at this point, that's not true. because the problems that that students face, right, are very different from each other. So I mean, it has been a an eye opening, and I've been able to understand it.